أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما أجمعين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to LQ Milton, class number 74. We'll continue our learnings to understand the weak verbs. In the last lesson, we understood Qala. We're going to revise Qala today. Just to remind ourselves, in Arabic language, the letter waw, ya and alif are called weak letters. Okay, weak letters. So, when these letters, three weak letters, they enter into a verb, it will make the verb weak. We call it weak verb. Okay. I'm not using the terminology the grammarian has used because it will confuse you. Our aim here is to keep it simple. Okay, very simple for our understanding, to understand the Quran. Okay. So, high level and simple for our purpose. A verb, a three letter verb, fail sulasi, three letter verb has a fa kalima, ayn kalima and lam kalima, right? We know that. So, these three letters, weak letters, technically waw and ya, alif is not a letter in Arabic language. If you ask me, it's not a letter. Hamza is a letter, but not alif. So, waw and ya, when it enters into a verb, it will make the verb weak. Now, this waw or ya can enter as a fa kalima, can come as an ayn kalima or as a lam kalima. So, it can come in the beginning, in the center or in the end, beginning, center and end. The previous lesson was lesson 25, I think, right? Someone right? Yeah, 25. Yeah. Dr. Saab introduced us fail sulasi, weak verbs, three letter weak verbs, al ajwaf. Ajwaf means in the center, in the center. We were looking at the verb qala, alif. Now, remember, and this is just a reminder for us from the last class, whenever alif is coming in between the verb, it's either the letter waw or a ya hiding behind the alif, because alif itself is not a letter. So, it's technically it's waw or ya. For us to know which letter, there are two rules we defined in the last class. Either we make the mudare, when we make the mudare, then the actual letter will manifest itself. Qala yaqulu. So, technically waw was hiding behind the alif, so when we made the mudare, the waw came up, al ajwaf, right? But it did not, this waw did not drop. Okay, there's a reason I'm saying it, because today we are going to do al misal. So I'll just try to connect the two things. Qala yakulu, or we go to the masdar qawala, nama yanumu, or nomun, right? So waw is hiding behind the alif. Now this is we want to make it simple. If the letter hiding behind the alif is waw, we call that verb al-wawi, and if the letter hiding behind the alif is ya, we call it al-yai, but you don't have to remember it. There is too much detail, too much depth when we start defining the weak verbs. We are not doing that. Okay, as long as we are identifying, or we are able to identify the verb in the Quran as a verb, and we understand it's a weak verb, that's good enough for us. Okay, we should know the meaning, increase our vocabulary, that's good enough. We don't have to define it al-wawi, al-yai, whether it's from bab nasara, whether it's bab daraba or bab fataha. It's not going to give us an additional understanding of the Quran, right? These are just extras, good to know, but we are keeping it very simple and high level. So qala yaqulu, so what does that mean? Qala is al-wawi. Madi and mudare, we can do the conjugation. Qala, qala, qalu, qalat, qalata, qulna, qulta, qultuma, qultum, qulti, qultuma, qultunna, qultu, and qulna. Qala is such an important verb from Quran perspective. In each page, like every now and then, qala and kana comes, and we also did kana. Kana will have a ismu kana, and then would have a khabar kana. We did kana as well. So we'll do some exercises today, and ism kana will be marfu and the khabar kana will be mansub, and we did some the lesson as well. Before we go and do the exercises of lesson number 25 and start lesson number 26, what do we call when the weak letter comes between the verb? Al-ajwaf. When the weak letter waw or a ya comes in the beginning, we call it al-misal. Okay, al-misal. This is just a term, right? You don't have to remember it. But if it's a waw, then we call it al-misal al-wawi. If there is a ya, we call it al-misal al-yai. Simple, right? Simple. So there are two verbs we selected today. There are many verbs that are discussed in the lesson, but we selected wajada and wada because we wanted to think and comprehend on those few ayahs from the Quran, right? Because these verbs come in the Quran. Wajada, al-misal, al-wawi, right? Al-misal al-wawi. Wajada mean he found. He found, right? Or if I go to the dictionary here, or to perceive. I mean, it can be translated as to found or to be perceived. Two of them. Let's make the mudare out of it. Can we conjugate wajada? Yeah, simple. It's a simple same dive. Wajada, wajada, wajadu, wajadat, wajadata, wajadna, wajatta, wajattuma, wajattum, wajatti, wajattuma, wajattunna, wajattu, wajadna. Wajadna, we found. Wajattu, I found. Wajatta, you found. Wajada, he found or perceived. Right? yajidu, qala yaqulu. Do I see fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima in the mudare? Yes. I mean, there was a waw hiding behind the alif, so waw manifested itself in the mudare, but technically qawala, both fa kalima, ain kalima and lam kalima are present. Where is the fa kalima yajidu? Gone. So the point I'm making is, when the work is weak, the conjugation will change. It will not behave normally. It will not behave normally. I would not see. It would not be yujidu. Yujidu wow with a wow. No. Yajidu. The fa kalima is dropped. That's only thing we have to remember when it comes to al misal. Simple. Remember that. Wada'a yada'u. The fa kalima is dropped. And since these weak verbs have been used in Quran, we should identify them. With practice and with vocabulary, we will find them, inshallah. And then we will do some exercises here. Some. The weak letter cannot be the waw will go away. Chumantar. Wajada yajidu. Right? 5 in your pocket, yajidu, tajidu, ajidu, najidu. Can I do the conjugation here? Yes. Yajidu, yajidani, yajiduna, tajidu, tajidani, yajidna, tajidu, tajidani, tajiduna, tajidina, tajidani, tajidna, ajidu, najidu. That's why it's very important to know the die. Once you put the verb in the die, all 14 forms will come on its own. Same with the wada'a yada'u. What is the meaning of wada'a? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Its meaning is to put away, place, lay down, lay aside, remove or released, or released or relieved. All of those meanings are in wada'a, right? So now that we know the meaning of wajada and wada'a, now the last thing on either qala or in the ajwaf or the misal. Let's take a fail sulasi mujarrad, sound 3-letter verb, daraba. Daraba yadribu. Tadribu, you hit. Make amar idrib. Why? Because the fa kalima has the sakun, so I cannot pronunciate the fa kalima, so I have to bring hamzatul wasal. And since the ain kalima has a kasra, therefore I put the kasra. Otherwise, I would put the dhamma. We made that rule, right? If there is a kasra, otherwise we put the dhamma on hamzatul wasal. Not hamzatul qata, hamzatul wasal. Remember that. Tajidu, make amar from it. What is the sign of being it mudare tajidu? Ta. Remove the ta. Is amar has a sakun in the end? Yes. So make it sakun. What remains? Jid. Do I need to bring the hamzatul wasal here? No need, because I can actually pronunciate it. Jid. We only bring hamzatul wasal when the first letter has the sakun on top of it in the amar, so that we can actually pronunciate it. Jalasa yajlisu ijlis. Why? Because the jim has the sakun on it. I just wanted to bring it. Taqulu qul. I don't have to bring hamzatul wasal here. So just keep that in mind, because these felu amar in the weak verb will come. wada'a, yada'u, tada'u, da. In the exercises, Dr. Sahib, da, put. Al-amla al-firagh, in the fill in the blanks, yeah, da, put, whatever, kun or kan or whatever, he said da, right, put. So that's what it is, inshallah. Let's try and so little doses, right, little doses, slowly. Alam yajidka yatiman fa'awa, Surah Ad-Duha. What is this? Yajid. Why is it? Why there is a sakun in the end? Why it is not yajidu? Lam. You see, after lam comes fail mudare, and fail mudare will be madzum. Will be madzum. You know, sometimes madzum wasn't coming in my mind, so I keep saying sakun. Madzum. Fail mudare will be madzum. Alam yajidka, did we not find what? Or find whom? What is the grammatical value of ka? You. Mafulun bihi. Mafulun bihi. You. Yatiman. What is yatiman? Why is it mansub? Naat. Mafulun bi yatiman fa'awa, so we protected you. Alam yajidka yatiman fa'awa. Wa, what is this waw? Ataf, ataf, and. So when we are, so those two ayahs are technically connected. Wajada, wajada. Right. Where is the file in yajid? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. Who's huwa? Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Right? Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Alam yajidka yatiman fa'awa. Wa wajadaka. Where is the file in wajada? Huwa. Yadullu ala, it goes back to?
Actually, huwa goes back to Allah.
In this one, huwa go back to Allah. Oh, sorry, you're right. Huwa both, yajid and wajada both goes back to Allah. Ka is basically mafulun bihi, because mafulun bihi, which is whom, to whom Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, jazakallah. Yeah, yajid, fa'il mustatir, taqdiruhu huwa, and huwa goes back to Allah, right? Lam yajid, is that a fact? Yes. Wa wajadaka dawalan fahada, right? Why dawalan is mansub? Because of ka. So he found you stray, so he give you the guidance. Jazakallah. Fahada. So this is a ayah from Surah Ar-Rahman. Was samaa rafa'aha, and the heavens. See that when you translate, you just lose the actual meaning. Rafa means raised. So the heavens have been raised. Wa wada'a al-mizani. What is wada? To lay down, to put, right? To release, to lay down, or to put. So put the mizan, the balance. Suratul Nashr, wa ataf, and wada'ana, he released. Wada'ana, let's conjugate wada. Wada'a, wada'a, wada'u, wada'at, wada'ata, wada'ana, wada'ata. we released. Wada'ta, wada'tuma, wada'tum, wada'ti, wada'tuma, wada'tunna, wada'tu, wada'na. We released. Where is the file? Na. It goes back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here it goes back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. I don't know what, we make mistakes, right? Wada'na. He released, we released. Anka wa wizraka. Now ka is Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? And we know the meaning. In lesson number 26, we are going to do a lot of exercises of al-misal. So there are many many different verbs that have been discussed, but before we go to lesson number 26, let's finish the exercises from lesson number 25, page number 169. Exercise number 1. I always wondered when Dr. Saab is asking us questions from the lesson. I think the reason he's asking the questions from the lesson, whether we understood the lesson or not, that's the reason why, right? So the first question he's asking us, Aina kana Anwaru waqifan. Aina kana. Now kana comes. Whenever kana comes, we should be looking for ismu kana and khabar kana. Where is the ismu kana? Anwaru, Anwaru, right? Waqifan is khabar kana, mufrad. Where was Anwar? Standing. He was standing outside the class. So kana waqifan, he was standing kharijal fasli. Kana waqifan kharijal fasli. Next one, ayuridu ammarun an yutrikal jamia. Did Ammar wants to leave the university? Wants to leave the university? La haza ghairu sahihun. No, this is not correct. He only went for the I think for the treatment, right? He went for the treatment. Yeah, he went for the treatment. Maridan. Yeah, huwa maridan. Yeah. Number 3. Manil lazi abuhu safirun. Abu Ibrahim. Abu Ibrahim safirun. Manil lazi abuhu shurtiyan mutaqaidun. Whose father was the retired police officer? Abu Yaqub. Abu Yaqub. Man zahaba ilal maktabati. Who went to the library? Usman, right? So we can say Usmanu zahaba ilal maktabati. Usmanu zahaba ilal maktabati. Number 6. Man allafa lasan al arabi. Who authored the lasan al arabi, the dictionary? Allafahu ibni manzurin. It's in the lesson. Huwa libni manzurin. Fikam juz'an huwa. How many parts in it, or volumes? Huwa fi ishrina juz'an. Ishrina juz'an is it's in the lesson, right? Huwa fi ishrina juz'an. We can say that. Akanatil maktabata maftuhatan. Was the library open? Kanat mughlatan. Kanat mughlaqatan. Why I say mughlaqatan? No, that's true, but why I am saying mansoob? Because I am using kanat. Mughlaqatan is khabar kana, and khabar kana is mansoob. Kanat mughlaqatan. It was closed. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is important. I wanted to come quickly to the exercise number 2. Iqra al misalaini. Read the 2 examples. Summa, then adkhil kana alal jumla al atiyati, and then enter the kana in in the following sentences? That's what Dr. Sahib is asking us. So let's take a look at two examples, because kana is very important. Kana comes almost on every page of Quran, right? In any of the 14 forms, either in the Madi or in the Mudare. Hamidun maridun al ana. First sentence, Hamid is sick now, al ana now. Now enter kana, kana Hamidun maridan amsi. What is the meaning of kana? He became, it became, or he was. Kana Hamidun maridan amsi. Hamid was sick yesterday. Amsi means yesterday. Zainabu talibatun. Zainab is a student. Now I want to say Zainab was a student, so I would say kanat. You see, kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, and then kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna. So since Zainab is feminine, singular, third person, I use kanat. Kanat Zainabu talibatan. So what happens? What is happening here? The mubtada is turning itself into ismu kana, and the khabar is turning into khabar kana, and when the khabar kana is mansoob, so the khabar in the sentence, normal sentence without the kana is marfu, but when it turns into khabar kana, it will become mansoob. So it's an easy exercises, right? Al ma'u baridan, baridun. Al ma'u baridun. Enter kana here. Kana al ma'u baridan. Simple. The khabar, the mubtada will become ismu kana, and the khabar will be khabar kana, and khabar kana will be mansoob. Al babu maftuhun. Kana al babu maftuhan. An nafizatu mughlaqatun kanat. Because exactly, because nafizatu is feminine, so I don't use kana here anymore, I use kanat. Pay attention to that. Kanat, kanatin nafizatu mughlaqatan. Hashimun mudarrisun, kana hashimun mudarrisan. Number 5, ar-rajulu nasaraniyun, kana ar-rajulu nasaraniyan. Al-jawwu baridun, kana al-jawwu baridan. Al-mudiru jalisun fi ghurfatihi, al-mudiru jalisun fi ghurfatihi, kana al-mudiru jalisan fi ghurfatihi. Hazihi sa'atu rakhisatun. Kanat hazihi sa'ata, hazihi sa'atu rakhisatan. Hazihi sa'atu rakhisatan. Umaru tajirun ghaniyun, kana Umaru tajiran ghaniyan, because ghaniyan is the naat for tajiran, so therefore both should be mansoob. Ammuna mudirun mudarrisatin, kana ammuna kana ammuna mudiran mudarrisatin, right? Hamidun, and the next one is a small little chart. Hamidun talibun. Hamid is al mubtada and talibun is al khabar. Bring kana in there, the mubtada will become ismu kana and talibun will become khabar kana and will be mansoob. This page number 170. Ismu kana marfu'un wa khabar kana mansubun. That's all we are learning here. In the lesson, we also learned about zala yazalu, the verb zala, which is the sister of kana, and zana will have the ism zala and khabar zala, right? And same, ism zala will be marfu and khabar zala will be mansub. What is the meaning of zala? To end, to cease to exist. and when la comes in the beginning of zala, it becomes it continues to be, right, or still going on. So here in exercise number 3, Dr. Saab is saying akraul misalaini, read the 2 examples. Summa, then adkhil, enter la yazalu, that means continues to alal jumla al atiyati in the following sentences, ilman bi an la yazalu min akhawati kana, and then he is saying because la yazalu is from the sisters of kana. Ibrahimu naimun, what is the meaning? Ibrahim is sleeping, right? La, and enter la yazalu, la, just like enter kana, enter la yazalu Ibrahimu naiman, same thing. Ibrahim continues to be sleeping. Aminatu naimatun, la tazalu aminatu naimatan. Hishamun azabun, Hisham is a bachelor. Bring la yazalu Hishamun azaban, Hisham continues to be a bachelor. Al mudarrisu jalisun indal mudiri, bring la yazalul mudarrisu jalisan indal mudiri. Ahmadu maridun, Ahmad sick, la yazalu Ahmadu maridan, Ahmad continues to be sick. Al javvu harun, la yazalul javvu haran, the weather continues to be hot. Al maktabatu mughlaqatun, la tazalu, la tazalu because al maktabatu is the feminine, la tazalul maktabatu mughlaqatan, the library continues to be closed. As-sayyaratu jadidatun, should I bring yazalu, la yazalu or la tazalu? La tazalu.
But it's not possible. The meaning, the car cannot continue to be new.
That's true. That's yeah. It's logically, if you think about it, it continues to be true. Showroom. It's in the showroom, right? It's in the showroom. Yeah. So la tazalu as-sayyarat, la tazalu as-sayyaratu jadidatan. Hamidun ghaibun. That's possible. La yazalu hamidun ghaiban. There are many hamidun in the class. La yazalu hamidun ghaiban. So, in essence, lesson number 25, introduction of al-ajwaf, the weak letter, the introduction of kana, the construction of kana, the usage of kana and its different forms. That's what we learned in lesson number 25. Lesson number 4 and 5, every now and then Dr. Saab throws in some concepts from the past. I'll just do exercise number 4. There are 5 nouns which are called al asmaul khamsat, they are special nouns, abu and ahu, for example. So let's take a look at it. Ta'ammal ma yali, exercise number 4, ponder upon the following. Then there are 3 columns, al marfu, al mansub, al majroor. So look at the first one. It's a normal noun. Dakhala zamiluka, zamilu, right, which is marfu. Raitu zamilaka, I saw your colleague, zamila. So zamilu and zamila. And qultu li zamili ka, zamili. It's zamilu, zamila and zamili is properly written and then declining. Now, the al asmaul khamsa, the 5 nouns, special nouns, two of them are abu and akhu, right. So, look at the marfu form of abu, jaa abuka. Now, with abu is with the waw, not with the dhamma, okay. But when abu becomes in a mansoob form, then it is in a mansoob form with an alif, and then when it is in a majroor form, then it is with the ya. That is what Dr. Saab is simply telling us. Same with the akhu, qala akhuka, akhu with the waw, and sa'altu akhaka, and mansoob with the alif, and then it is majroor with the ya. This is just for our knowledge, right. And then there is an exercise 5 and 6 where we can use either abu or akhu in a marfu form or in a mansoob form or in a majroor form. So, if we are using it in a marfu form, we will use it with a waw. If we are using it in a mansoob form, we will use it with an alif, and if we are using it with a majroor form, we will use it with the ya. That is all. We will just move on. Al kalimatul, last al kalimatul jadidatu, the new words. Safirun means ambassador, the jama is sufarau. Mufattishun, inspector, the jama is mufattishuna. Shurtiyun is the police officer, jama is shurtatun. Amidun, the dean, the jama is umada'u. Maridun, jama is marda. Mutaqa'idun, retired. Taraka yatruku, and allafa, to author, and yuallifu is the mudare form. Allafa yuallifu. We will start lesson number 26. Today we will just finish the lesson number 26, because essentially this is what we are doing. Okay. Bashir said something. Ya fazilat al-shaykh, O respectable shaykh. Nuridu, rada, yuridu. Yuridu, turidu, uridu, nuridu, we want. We want what? I need mafulun bihi. An nashtariya. What does it remind us? An nashtariya. Al masdar al muawwal. Right? Al masdar al muawwal. Remember that? An harfu masdariyin wa nasbin, and it will be followed by fail mudare, and that fail mudare will be mansoob. Forgot. An nashtariya, it is coming as the mafulun bihi for nuridu. We want to buy, right? We want to buy. Buy what? Haza. Next mafulun bihi for nashtariya. Al mu'jama. What is the grammatical value of al mu'jama? Badal. And why is it mansoob? Because haza is mansoob, and haza is mansoob because haza is the mafulun bihi for nashtariya. See, why are we making these connections? That's important. Okay, why are we making these connections between word to the word coming after and the word before, and then we're making these connections because it's a construction of the sentence. Because when these words are connected, they form a meaningful context, and when they form a meaningful context, if we don't understand the construction, then we would not be able to understand the emotions and the context of that sentence. That's why we have to understand why it is nashtariya, not nashtari, why it is al ma'jama, not al ma'jamu, because it is connected to haza. So I know haza, it is connected to haza, and haza is connected back to nashtariya. So once we started analyzing, then we start pondering upon and we start making the connection, we start making those connections in the ayahs of the Quran and start pondering upon it. Why there is a connection, what is the significance of it. Allazi, which is ma'aka, with you, walakinnana, but we did not, however we did not, la najiduhu, we did not find it, wajada, yajidu, tajidu, tajidu, ajidu, najidu, najiduhu, la najiduhu, we did not find what? It. What is the grammatical value of who? Maf'ulun bihi. Fil maktabati, in the libraries. Then Mudarris said tajidunahu, wajada, yajidu, tajidu, tajidani, tajiduna. Where is the file in tajiduna? Wow. So now the teacher is addressing the entire class. Who, when and we know when damir muttasil attached with the verb, it becomes maf'ulun bihi. You will all find it. Fil maktabatil kabirati, in the big library. Allati, which is amamal masjidi, in front of the masjid. Now allati comes. What is allati? Ismu. So where is silatul mawsul? Amamal masjidi. Good. Tajiduna fiha, you will all find in it ma'ajima, mu'jamun, mu'ajimu is the jama. You will find in it mu'ajima, dictionaries, arbiyatan wa ajnabiyatan, foreign and arbiyatan dictionaries, wa masahifa, and mushafun, newspapers, min biladin mukhtalifatin, from different countries, min biladin mukhtalifatin, from different countries, wa suhufan, and newspaper, min jamiya anhail alimi, from all corners of the world. So it's a big library. Yadkhulu Ahmad, Ahmad enters. Ahmadu, ya fazilat al-shaykh, O respectable shaykh, ana la ajidu mahfazati. Mahfazatun, the purse, the wallet, sorry, the wallet, right? Mahfazatun. Ana, I, la ajidu, it is la nafiya, I did not find, I do not find, because this is mudare. So we have to make so that's a problem when you're thinking in English and Arabic and then you go back and forth, so you just lose the connection. Ana la ajidu, I do not find, mahfazati, my wallet. One thing to notice, ana, it's a jumla ismiya, ana is the mubtada and the jumla failure is coming as the khabar, we know that. La ajidu, I do not find what? Mahfizatu, mahfizatun, technically it should be mahfizatun, right, but it is mahfazati. Why there is a single kasra there? Because it is the mudaf. And why there is a kasra? Why there is no fatha there? Because technically it should be maf'ulun bihi. Ajidu, after ajidu should come maf'ulun bihi, and maf'ulun bihi should be mansub. Because of the ya mutakallim brings down the fatha into a kasra. We know that rule. It's a spelling rule. It's a spelling rule, right? But there is not the tanween, single, because it is also the mudaf, my wallet. We should pay attention to these small little things. It's only going to sharpen our mind. Al Mudarris said, Afiha nuqudun kasiratun. Nuqud means money. Afiha nuqudun kasiratun. Was there too much money in it? Ahmad said, Naam, yes. Fiha salasatu miyati riyalin. A lot of money back then, 300 riyals. Al Mudarris said, Aina wada'taha. Wada'taha. Where did you put it? Wada'taha is wada'taha, fail, file, and mafulun bihi. Complete jumla fail, yeah. Where did you put it? Ahmad said, Wada'tu. Now, rather than ta, he said, tu, I put. Wada'tuha, I put it. Alal maktabi, on the desk. Huna, over there. Wa kharashtu, and I left. Li ashrab al ma'a. Who do that? Right? Wa kharashtu, and I left. Li, now li ashraba. What is li ashraba? Lamu talil. Lamu talil. Did lamu talil, and after lamu, li is lamu talil, correct? It's harf jar. Technically, we learned great detail about al masdar al muawwal and lamu talil in the previous lessons. After lamu talil is coming the mudare form, and it is mansub. Is lamu talil making mudare mansub? What is making hidden? Anmadumara. An is hiding inside the li, and that an is making that, and an is harfu masdariyin wa nasbin. Right. So that means to drink. I left to drink. Drink what? Al ma'a, the water. Mafulun bihi. Mudarris said, Lima wada'taha, why did you put it? Alal maktabi, on the desk. Haza khata'un kabirun. That's true. Haza khata'un kabirun. Khata means mistake, and kabirun, big mistake. This is a big mistake. Yajibu. Yajibu. What is the, okay, yajibu comes. What is the first thing comes to our mind? This is fail mudare. It's a weak verb. Khalid bhai, good. What is the madi? Wajaba. It is necessary. It was, wajaba means was necessary, and yajibu, it is necessary. Yajibu. An tada'a, ha, to put it. An, what is an? Again, al masdar harfu masdariyin wa nasbin, and what comes after an? Fil mudare. Fil mudare will be mansub. What are we talking about? Hifazatun, sorry, mahfazatun, the wallet. Mahfazatun, is it feminine? Yes, that's why I say tada'a, ha. It is necessary to put it fi jaybika, in your pocket. Wajada ahadun mahfazatahu ya ikhwan, did any one of you find it, O brothers? So his teacher is asking the entire class. Khalid said, La, harful jawab, la. Lam comes. We did not find it. La lam najid ha. See, these are the small little things. Lam najid ha. Ya shaykh, O shaykh. Umar said, Ha hiya hazi ya ustaz. Now this is ha hiya zi is an expression. Okay, it's something you're looking for, and suddenly you find it, and oh, here it is, something like that. So that's an expression. So ha hiya zi ya ustaz, here it is, O ustaz. Innaha, indeed it, tahta kursiyihi, it is under his chair. Al Mudarris said, khuzha. Akhaza, ya'khuzu, ta'khuzu, you take, make it amar, khuz, take it. Wadaha, now wada, what is wada? Put it, fi jaybika, in your pocket. No. Read again. Khuzha. Mudarris is ordering it. Khuz, take it. What? Why da is, see, that's why da is majzoom. If this waw is ataf, wada tada'u da, so he put it, this waw is the ataf, right? Take it and put it, fi jaybika, in your pocket, in your pocket, yeah, in your pocket. Yaqumu, qama, now qama means he stood. What kind of verb is that? Verb, weak verb. Make mudare yaqumu. What does it tell me? Is it ajwaf, al misal? Al ajwaf. It is al wawi or al yai? Al wawi, yaqumu. Yeah. So yaqumu Yahya stands, wa yasiru nahwil mudarrisi, and he started walking towards the teacher. Al mudarris said, qif. Now waqafa, he stopped. Yaqifu, same, al misal, yaqifu. Taqifu, make the amar, qif, stop. Ya wulidu, oh dear child. Now Wulaidu, yeah, Wulaidu. It's on a pattern of fu'ailun, ismu takhzir, ismu tasghir, fu'ailun. Now this is in Arabic language, and it's also used in the Quran. It's a diminutive noun for endearment. When you wanted to address somebody in a loving way, in endearment, diminutive noun make something into a smaller thing, like, you know, there's something, for example, abada ubaidun. Ubaidun is in a dear form of abada, but make it diminutive, make it in tasghir means one level lower, in a loving way, endearment way. Hasanun, Husainun, right? Fu'ilun. Hasanun is the smart one, and then when the next son was born, Husainun. Yeah, ismu tasghir in a pattern of fu'ilun. Ibnun, Bunayyun. Ya Bunayya, it comes in the Quran, right? So this is ismu tasghir. So the mudarris said, qif, stop, ya wulaid, oh small little child. Aina turidu an tazhaba, where are you going? Where do you want to go? Where you want to go? To go, an tazhaba. Yahya said, ya fazilat al-shaykh, oh honorable shaykh, arju, raja, yarju, 5 in your pocket, yarju, tarju, arju, narju. I request, or please, right? I request an tasmaha, to permit, li, to me, bis sahabi, to leave, li anna, because abi ya'til yawma ilal madinatil munawwarati, is my father is coming today to Madinatul munawwarati. Well, ilal madinatil munawwarati, because it is jar majroor construction. Ata yati, We'll do atayati later. We have only a couple of minutes left, so we'll quickly finish the lesson. Al mudarrisat mata yasilu huna wasala. What is the meaning of wasala? He reached. He reached. Wasala. It's al misal. It's al misal. Yasilu. You see the wow dropped. That's the only magic in al misal. The fa kalima will drop, which is the weak, either the wow or a ya, and the majority of them have the wow. Only there are few which have the ya in the al misal examples. So wasala yasilu, mata yasilu huna, when is he arriving? Here Yahya said tasilu tayaratu, tayaratu, his the plane arriving min juddati, from Judda fi saatil wahidati, in 1 hour. Al mudarris said mata wasala abuka ila juddati, when
I think it's 1 o'clock. 1 hour.
in 1 o'clock, sorry, at 1 o'clock, at 1 o'clock. Al mudarris said mata wasala abuka ila juddata, ila juddat, oh juddata, because this is al mamnu min as sarf, this is al mamnu min as sarf, diptote, juddata, yeah, good catch though, but it is diptote. Mata wasala abuka, when did your father arrived to Jeddah? He said wasalal barihata, he arrived yesterday. Barihata means yesterday. Al mudarris said izhab, go, bisur'atin, quickly, baqiya nisfu sa'atin aw aqallu. Baqiya, what is the meaning of baqiya? Remained, it remained. So what remained? Nisfu, half sa'atin, half hour remained. Aw, or aqallu, less than that. Isma, now we know izhab and isma, they are both fi'lu amrin. Isma, listen, arju, please, antati, to come, be abika, with your father, you to come with your father, ila baiti, to my house. Okay, we're not gonna spend too much time on trying to analyze this, as long as we're understanding the sentence. Yahya said inshallah. Now again inshallah comes. Sa'atika, I will come. Bihi gadan, tomorrow. Ba'da, after salatul asri, after salatul asr. Ba'da salatil asri. Ba'da, yeah, salatil asri.
What does seen means in Sa'atika? What does seen mean?
Oh, this is harfu istiqbal, particle of futurity. So particle of futurity either is seen or saufa. So seen is sa'atika, I will come.
So will.
Yeah, will. Yeah, specifically for sa'atika, I will, specifically. So yeah, so mudare has both meanings, madi and present and future. But when we exclusively want to mention something in future, then we either use seen or saufa. We will learn about seen and saufa. We have to, this seen means specifically for future, particle of future. When it attaches itself to mudare, then the meaning will be exclusively in future.
Near future.
Yes.
Near future.
Yeah.
Seen in one sense is a sign of mudare too. In addition to
No, it's a particle, some mudare. It will change the meaning of the mudare exclusively for the future.
right, but normally
The sign of mudare is ta, ya, hamza and
so
noon. Yeah,
that sign is not showing up in here.
it is. Hamza is there.
Hamza,
Yeah, it is there. The sign of mudari is there. We'll stop here. In the next class 75 we will practice a little bit more on the al misal, and we'll try to find few more examples from the Quran, inshallah. Do it and try to finish lesson number 26 and move on to 27. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha laha ma kasabat wa alayha maktasabat. Rabbana la tu'akhizna in nasina aw akhtana. Rabbana wa la tahmil alayna isran kama hamaltahu ala allazina min qablina. Rabbana wa la tuhammilna ma la taqata lana bih wa'fu anna waghfir lana warhamna anta maulana fansurna alal qawmil kafirin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.